All right, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Luna because Luna has really been taking off right now. Yesterday in the exclusive Discord, yesterday had a swing long entry at we caught it right before the pump, 40.5. We hit our first take profit, so the profits are locked in on that. I added to the position a little bit today. So that's doing really, really well. Next take profit is about 45,790. And also, I didn't take this trade because things have been looking so bullish, but there was a potential short trade that played out very nicely. And this was in the exclusive Discord as well. You would have locked in profits and probably got stopped out in profit by now, I believe, if you took that one. They're never financial advice. I'm never right 100% of the time, but we have had some really good calls in the Discord. Link in the description below if you are interested. So let's get right into it. So Bitcoin right now, I want to start with the weekly. And the weekly has gone from looking, as bad as possible, basically money flow coming out with a red dot, to a little bit better. A little bit better, I will say. Look at your VWAP. It's trying to come up here, didn't quite make it up, then came back down. Now it seems like it wants to come up a little bit more. So if we could just hold this, in the green right here and come up with our RSIs and come up with that money flow a little bit, there is hope to repeating what we repeated over here, 130% up. That would bring us up to around 75, 80K within the next few months by the end of May, maybe even a little later, give or take. So there is hope here. Onto your 3-day. It looks kind of how it looked in our mini bear market. When you came into the red, Once you came into the red, it kind of signified a bottom here, double bottom pattern. If you've been watching my videos, you've been seeing I always like to do this, kind of repeating the same thing here, this pattern. And it's off of this major spiral line right here. And we pumped up. So if we repeat this general pattern, or kind of how it was over here, same length right here of this green, similar length of this little trigger wave, you could call it, bam, you pump up like crazy. This could bring you up, what percentage could this bring you up? A lot, 80%, look at this. 80% from our low right there. I can't see, but 70 would be 50. It could bring us up to 60K theoretically, maybe even a little higher. That would probably take by the end of the month, maybe beginning of April. So there is hope here. Same thing. And what's rare with this, with bullish signals that are rare, is every big time frame is printing a green dot. Weekly, 3-day, 2-day. That doesn't come around too often. There's a lot of confluence here. Your RSIs are coming up on your 2-day. That looks pretty good. Your daily, great curvature there. That looks pretty good. I like your daily. And your 12-hour, it looks okay. You're in the green still. That looks pretty good. Your VWAP's starting to come down. Pretty neutral with the 12-hour. And then the 8-hour I want to look at. You're curving down with the VWAP, so this is more of the bearish case. You're not going to get any bearish divergence just yet, but you are curving down with the VWAP. You're still in the red, so more of the bearish case. That would probably bring us down maybe back to 40K or something. I think we're generally going to stay more bullish, though, based on how the high time frames look. But your 4-hour, some good curvature. I like that. I do like that. Hitting a red dot as you're hitting some major levels of resistance right here, so it does feel like we could cool down a little bit. We would need a healthy cool down, a healthy consolidation before continuing upward. If we continue upward, next big place around 47K. There's a spiral line, right here, 48, 48 right now, 47, 48, this general pocket. And then your 3-hour money flow crossover into the green. That looks pretty good. If we repeat, how we were the last time we had a crossover from green to red, how much we came down, let's see, about 22%. Let's say we come up 22% from here, bring us up a little bit farther, around 45, 46K. Probably would make it to this area because there's not much in between there. But our previous high, look at where it was, 45.8. That's why I'm going to take some more profits on my swing long around there, because that's acting as a new resistance point. Moving on to your hourly, this looks like more of a healthy continuation. You did confirm a bearish div right here, but it looks like we kind of corrected, and we may have some more gas in the tank to continue forward. VWAP is coming up. You're about to print a green dot, and I want to show you the 15-minute. Look right here. When we've been in the red lately, on the 15-minute, we usually get a nice pump. Came back in the red a tiny bit. Seems like we're bouncing nicely off of this spiral line. Could get a nice pump upward. I don't think we're going to pump up another, at least not in the short term, another, what is it, from here to here? another 17%, that would be kind of excessive. But you could pump up to definitely 48, I would say 47, 48, another 10%. If you do come up another 17, yeah, you'd be knocking on 50K's door. So that'd be very interesting. Let's move on to Ethereum. So right now, we're same thing with the 15-minute, back in the red, into the green. Right now, nice bounce off of this fib level. Your high time frames look literally basically exact same as Bitcoin. Pretty good right here, pretty good. Just green dots across the boards. That looks generally very good. More of a bullish continuation. Kind of repeat this pattern over here. Same with Bitcoin, and pump up a lot. Could bring us up quite a bit. Now, moving on to your 12-hour. Looks pretty good, kind of neutral, kind of like Bitcoin. I mean, they do typically follow. Ethereum's typically just a more volatile version of Bitcoin. You're in the red here. It's more your bearish case. Your VWAP is coming down in the 8-hour. If the bearish case does play out, I could see us, testing this spiral line again, or coming back to 28. This is 28.8. This is 0.65 VIP level. Good place to look to go along. In my opinion, great curvature under 4-hour. This is bullish. You may get a bearish div here. This could bring us down to 28. That would be a good place to look to go along, just like I was saying. And you do have bearish div. Bearish div confirmed. It could have already played out, especially when you reverse trends and your higher time frames look really good. The bearish divs in the lower time frames don't really play out too much. It came down a little bit. Continue forward. Next stop could bring us up to, well, let's map it out. Kind of your 3-hour money flow crossover there. This brought us down a lot. I mean, Ethereum is volatile, 26%. And then your crossover here, where could that bring us up to? 28% from here would be 3,500. I don't think you're going to come up that much. Maybe you could try 28% from this area, right around this spiral line, 32, 33. That would be a more of a short-term nice prediction within the next few days, next week. If Bitcoin pumps up to 48K, I could definitely see 33.2K for Ethereum. So that's what I'm looking at for Ethereum. Let's take a quick look at Luna. This has just been done really well. Start with the daily. I mean, you're up. What are you up in the last few days? Last week or so, last 10 days, 100%, just insane. High time frames. You do have money flow coming out here on your 2-day, but the last time came into the red, back into the green. You could pump up some more here. You could theoretically pump up some more. If we break through 100, this fib level, 130, good place to look. After that, 163, these areas. I think 150 would be a good place as well to look to take profits. Your weekly looks pretty good. VO coming up, green dot. Let's move on to your daily. You're in the red, but you're coming up the last time. You came in the red here, and then you kind of came down farther. But a lot of these times when you come into the red, it signals a bottom here, here, and then all the way back here when you were in the red. Mini bear market over the summer, bam, you came up a lot. So there is room to come up farther with this. I mean, I have underestimated Luna. Some of you guys are big fans. You guys were right. I was not right. So we could look at and map it out on our 12-hour. We came down 47%, and then this money flow crossover would come up 47%. Oh, we're already up 80%, so that's not even, we already met that level. Let's look some more. Your 4-hour, you're getting some divergences. You are getting some bearish divs, but with the high time frames, I do think you'll probably hold $80 and continue forward. Let's look at some of your lower time frames here. It just looks generally, money flow just generally, calmly coming in. This looks calm. It just looks like a calm rise. And then your 30-minute into the red there, bam, pumped up a bit more. So what I would say is if you're way ahead on this, no financial advice, but if you're way ahead on this, I would probably be looking to take a little bit of profits. However, look at your 15-minute. Last time we were in the red, bam, pumped up a lot. Let's see if we repeat this. Let's see if we repeat this general type of pump here to here. Another 27%. That's definitely a realistic goal. 27%, right around 100, 110, that area. So that's a good place to look. Luna has really been killing it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out my exclusive Discord, link in the description below. Trade entries, stop losses, take profits, all of that. Some stock analysis too, as well as crypto. If you're new, check out my trading course below, 16% off. Discount code Trade Forever. I go through trading psychology, all the strategies I use, why I think the majority of people fail at this, the most important part of trading, which is risk management, everything I basically use to be a profitable trader. And yeah, check that out. And there are some good promos going on with BITGET Phoenix. Use my link in the description below to get that. And if you want to get Market Cipher, use my link in the description below with discount code ALDO15 to get the discount, 15% discount. And that should be everything, guys. All right, have a good one. Goodbye.